Hello, Cancer, and welcome to your reading. Let's start your reading, Cancer. Let's see what's your situation, current situation, what's happening, what are you experiencing, what is Cancer's energy in this reading. Let's see. Okay. We have the Lover's card, which is crossed by the Five of Cups. The Lovers, for some of you, it is a relationship. All right, a relationship which is, there is some sadness about the relationship. For some of you, it is a path you chose, Cancer, which you've been disappointed with something. There's a lot of disappointment and sadness regarding something you chose, or sadness and unhappiness over something which you were doing. All right, because okay, for most of you, let's say if it's a relationship, there's some relationship which you feel has you feeling very disappointed and sad in that. And for those of you where it is not a relationship, anything where you felt that this was something which was part of your life's journey, it has caused you some kind of sadness. Let's see what it is about. We have Six of Swords and Two of Cups. In the past, there was things were fine for a while, but there has been there was some kind of reconciliation, Cancer, which you experienced, and in the past, and things decide, you kind of I think in the relationship there was you walked that road for a while. I see there were some differences. You decided to mend those differences and move on, but something about it is still causing you a lot of sadness. See if it is a relationship or anything which is very close to your heart, where you have a lot of feelings attached to it. Something went wrong. Maybe there was a little bit of patching up, maybe a little bit of band-aid kind of being put on the situation. You decided to move away and let bygones be bygones and move on. But there is some sadness lingering in your heart as you're watching this reading. What's coming up for you? Three of Pentacles, teamwork and hard work. And what's coming up? There is this devil energy. So where it is a relationship, probably some of you are looking at again getting into a relationship, but I would say this is on the rebound, because you're so obsessed with making a relationship work. You're obsessed with making something work that you dive into it, and just keep doing something obsessively, where it is a relationship concerned. Where there is not a relationship, where you have been experiencing certain sadness regarding whatever your situation is, Cancer, do take it as a relationship where it is applied, and anything else where you have a very strong connection with. You are, to overcome that sadness, you throw yourself in work. You keep working obsessively so that you can shift your focus from this sadness to something else, to some practical concerns. But there is this is something has disappointed you big time, Cancer. Something has made you sad big time. It's a general reading, so I would just leave it at that. See what has disappointed you, and just to overcome that disappointment, you are just working with people, and in a very unhealthy manner, in a very unhealthy way, so that you get over that disappointment. Just let me see take out cards for the entire reading, and if clarity is required, then we'll do proceed with more cards. So this is about a wish fulfillment, right? A wish has also been fulfilled for some of you. Okay, at some level, what you wanted, in some parts you got it, in some parts things went wrong. Nonetheless, there is a lot you have to gain from this situation, but you feel you still want to keep putting in effort. It is going to come. How do I put it across? I will have to just for these many cards, I would just like to say that you had a wish fulfillment. You got something which you wanted, but it did not pan out the way you were looking at it. It came to a you have got success in you've got success to a large degree, but there are undercurrents and there is something simmering under the ground which is not making you feel happy. I'll give you two situations. One is relationship and one is anything other than the relationship. So if the relationship, there was, there was a tiff, there was, whatever unpleasantness happened, you moved on to the situation, maybe, you got back again together. On the surface, the relationship looks fine. On the surface, you make it a point to appear happy, but you know that deep within something is not quite right. Your wish fulfillment has happened, that the patch up has happened, you're back together. It all looks normal, but it does not feel normal. Inside, the tension is still there. And for those of you where it is not about a relationship, again, some wish has manifested for you, something has happened for you which has come true for you, but you are not happy with it. At a from what people can see, it's very good, it's very great, it looks good, successful, abundant, this, that, and the other. But you only know where you have got hurt with this situation, and the hurt is inside, which you do not tell anybody, which you do not express to anybody, you're keeping it to yourself. So on the surface of it, everything is fine, everything looks very, very good, very good. I mean, anybody who looks at the situation or looks at your relationship says, this is brilliant, this is fantastic, it's like the best thing possible, but you only know that something about it has hurt you and you're carrying that hurt. I would still like to get a little more, any more information regarding your reading, Cancer, if the cards can tell us. Can you give us any more information? And I will leave it, to the shuffling. If cards come out, I will take it. All right. There has been a change in the situation, which we have already seen. It has given you some kind of a deep spiritual insight. Whatever has happened. Again, we have got the Queen of Cups. It is all about, deep intuitive understanding, um, deep shifts happening within you. Something inside you has turned on its head regarding what has happened. You have realized, how situations, the way the situation was inside, on the surface it looks very nice, but inside only you know what a turnaround it has happened, for you, what a turnaround it has been for you inside, which you do not tell people, which only you are able to experience and not share with anybody. There is a deep shift, a deep change which has happened regarding this little jolt you got, Cancer. It is not evident to anybody but only to you, that how things have shifted for you inside regarding this. I'll take these two cards as well. Knight of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles, right? You have realized some, there has been, I can say, enlightenment about, the way you work, the way you put in effort, the dedication you have, the the passion you have towards your work. And it also shows, a little bit about, how to work in a systematic and methodical manner regarding whether it's work or relationship. Even in relationship, it's not about, a burst of energy here and there. No, you have realized that you need to constantly, feed energy into everything you do, into every relationship, into every task, into every situation. You've realized these are the things you are realizing, that consistency for one, and being, okay, let's say, you feel very charged at the moment and you just rush into things, little realizing that, sometimes it can cost you a lot. As in, you feel motivated that I must try this, I must do this, but then you realize that you did it because you felt very passionate about it, very excited about it, but you did not realize how much work it entails, what more responsibilities there are. So this has been that wake up call for you. All I can say is that, whatever has happened for you, Cancer, deep changes are coming within you. On the outside everything looks fine, but inside, you are realizing a lot of things about the way you work and the way you handle your energy. I will leave it at that. Okay, let me get you some guidance. What guidance can we give, Cancer? The Ship. So this the Ship card talks of, starting, it's about, being adventurous. It is about, traveling to it's like being on open waters. You do not know where you are going to go. You let the waves take you wherever. It talks of it does also talk for some of you separation. Um, like I said, there is a journey within which is happening because of this hangman here, and that is the journey. Some of you could be experiencing an internal journey, right, into unknown areas, which this entire situation has brought up for you. And for some of you, it could be a little bit of distance coming, you know, getting a little detached from things, right? Detached from the set course, detached from the way you have been doing things. And because the new perspective has come in, now you probably have a new approach to what you want to do, where you want to put your energy, how you go about situations. You are This entire episode has turned a lot of things for you, Cancer. It's given you a whole new perspective regarding life and other things. Oh, okay. So we have this card, simplify your life. You've realized um, you have realized that sometimes things, we take on unnecessary things. With the Eight of Pentacles here, when we get in that into that zone of working, so much gets accumulated, so much happens. Is all of it worthwhile? Is all of it benefiting you? Is all of that adding to you? This is reading for you is all about that internal shift you are experiencing. That what am I doing? How do I handle my work? How do I handle my energy? What am I doing? Does this really benefit me? Does it create more clutter than ease for me and other people involved? So it's a big internal shift you are experiencing right now, regarding what you do, how you do, how it benefits you, and your whole modus operandi as well. Okay, so it's I'll keep your reading a little brief, because it's an internal journey for all of you, which you need to spend time to figure out a few things and a few lessons learned with this entire situation, right? So Cancer, with that I'll wrap up your reading. Do go to my Instagram page. There are more readings over there for Cancer as well as general readings. So thanks for watching.